Woo woo! Good morning. This is Taboo Topics by Fashion First Aid. I am your host, Honest Kim. We are here with having camera difficulties, the psychic sidekick Annie. Hello.
Hello. I'm black.
Nice screen. Today we are talking about picnic stains and how to avoid them and how to get them out. And because we're all having picnics now, I'm sure.
Yes, very
And
romantic picnics every day on the beach.
in my office. And then we are going to have the Dick of the Week award and the Psychic Sidekicks predictions. So let's get started with talking about picnic stains and how to avoid them and get them off your clothes. So you were saying you have beach picnics. Being here in Idaho, we have mountain picnics.
I like a good picnic in the meadow. It's gorgeous.
Our picnics generally entail bringing food to watch the free summer symphony on the lawn, which is
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
So what do you usually bring on your picnic? What's your ideal basket of goodies?
Well, cheese, because it's easy to eat and it's delicious. Crackers, hummus and carrots, and chips and salsa, and generally wine.
Nice. I'm more of a burrito person where it's like all self-contained and some type of wine as well or champagne. It's a really great pairing when you do a carne asada burrito with a nice bottle of champagne.
Nectar of the gods.
Yes. And then some type of dessert too. Not usually something like brownies or I don't know. Those are always good.
Yeah, maybe Rice Krispie treats if it's not too hot.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, or guacamole. Anything with guacamole has to go on a picnic. Anytime you're outdoors.
Well, the problem with guacamole is if it's a hot day as opposed to the end of the day, it gets nastified pretty fast.
I don't care. It's still so good. So good.
All right, so let's talk about so we've got your two type of stains you could get from your food, right? I mean, you've got um your plant-based stains, which is your wine, your guacamole, pretty much everything you bring on the picnic.
Like
Uh,
berries, wine, soda, mustard,
yep.
chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And then you have your waters or your animal stains, your protein-based stains, right? Which are blood, grass, milk, and for the romantic picnics, bodily fluids.
Whoa. Yep, we just went there. I was thinking more like grass stains from rolling around, but that was just me. Kim takes it a step farther.
Why not? We're there. We're talking about picnic stains on clothes, and these are all the possible picnic stains. Ho ho ho! I am Pierre, the French French pilote. When I go down in flames. For everyone who's heard that joke. So the best thing to get now, people have always talked about putting seltzer water on stains, which is kind of an old wives' tale or myth or urban legend or whatever you call those things. Basically, for most of your food-based stains, flushing with water is the way to go. Whether it's carbonated or not, the carbonation doesn't really do anything for it. So just get some water on it. Um, what now, it's all in the book, The Dirty Side of Fashion, but it really depends what the fabric is that the stain is on, So your stains will come out of your synthetics the easiest. So in my opinion, when you think picnic, think polyester.
Not always the best clothes when it's a hot day, but no, definitely polyester is a great one.
They don't breathe worth anything, but hey, the stains come out really easily. So it's going to be a messy type of picnic, wear your Lululemon full of polyester.
Or you could just wear a raincoat. Let it just slide right off. So Kim, Good Housekeeping came out with their top 10 picnic stains. Do you have any guesses what the top 10 picnic stains are?
Um,
And maybe as I announce them, you can kind of tell what would probably be best to do for that kind of stain.
well, I think for almost all of your plant-based stains, it's just flushing with water, and I always think a little bit of soap helps just get it out. Of any soap of really any kind, dish like Joy or Dawn are my favorite. We even did a video, remember Sidekick, where we were dancing and you dumped an entire glass of red wine on me, and we just flushed it with lots of water and dumped some Joy on there, and it's like I still wear that sweater. All came out immediately.
Yeah. Or I like the one stain that you actually had on a dress for a year and you didn't think it was going to come out. And then we were videoing and I was like, where did it go? Where'd it go? And we're like, oh, it's gone. Weird. I like it when those work out for the best. But so like the number one picnic stain is barbecue sauce. So picnics, you might have a little barbecue going on, putting some sauce, and then as you're biting into that nice little rib, you get glob all down the front of your dress.
Well, most barbecue sauces have a lot of ketchup in them. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind, but I see that Good Housekeeping has given different instructions for barbecue sauce than for ketchup.
Yes, they did.
But I mean, for the most part, it just depends what. Like, I feel like this list is totally bogus and sucks because it depends what you got it on, right? If you got it on, it's gonna with soap and water, it'll come out of almost every synthetic. But it's even if you're flushing it with cold water on silk, you might have a harder time getting it out.
Well, that's where your book comes into play, where I think it's more specific, where it's just a generalization. Because most of the things, like it's barbecue, it's beer, it's blueberries is listed, ketchup, ice cream, mayonnaise, mustard, soft drinks, strawberries, and suntan lotion, which that's probably my number one stain in the summer because I'm constantly putting sunscreen on and getting that on my clothes as well.
Yeah, and a lot of sunscreen is oil-based, and some of it that's not oil-based. It's still, I mean, you just need to get that stuff off as soon as possible. You can't let it sit on your clothes. Whatever it is, the faster you get it, the better off you are. So just general rule of thumb, scrape off any extra, rinse with a ton of water, throw some soap or dishwashing detergent if you have it on, and flush and flush and flush. And, the sooner you get it, the better.
Yep.
And now protein stains are slightly different. Um, especially if the protein stains are on something like protein, like silk or wool, that's going to be really hard to, treat like with like and not kill the fabric. But again, that's in the book. We cover that.
Yep.
So, you have any picnics coming up, Sidekick Sidekick?
I don't. I finally have, don't tell anyone, but a weekend where I don't really have any plans. I was supposed to go bridesmaid shopping, and now I don't have to go. Woohoo! But I definitely want to do one of the concerts in the park. I'm always a big fan of that. It's a nice grassy picnic area, and they usually have jazz music and bring a basket full of wine and snacks and dance the evening away.
Well, we have 3 live music events every week for free for the community, and tonight is Catch 'em Alive. So we're going to have a tiny little picnic. My stomach doesn't feel good today, so I don't know how that's going to work. I'm just kind of taking it easy, trying to deal with the smelliest farts I have ever had in my life.
Are you taking vitamins without a full stomach? Because that's apparently been going around.
Oh, the vitamins on an empty stomach disease?
Yes.
Oh, shoot, I've heard of that. No, I'm not taking anything. Like, I took coffee because I thought that would help flush it out, but I'm like, just keep me near the toilet. I feel awful.
Oh, overshare. So moving on to Dick of the Week.
Perfect. I think we have a clear winner for Dick of the Week.
Well, we could make it like I'm all about doing more funny ha-ha dicks of the weeks because I always think Justin Bieber and Chris Brown are always really big dicks, and they are apparently besties now, which probably is the best combination of two dicks anyway. But yes, I think the other nomination is the person that shut down the Malaysia flight. Not cool.
Who shoots down a commercial airplane? Like, who even has that technology?
Well, Putin saying that, oh, they thought it was my personal airplane and they're trying to shoot me down. So he's obviously trying to deflect everyone blaming him. He's like, no, they thought it was me. I'm at risk too.
That is the lamest excuse. Maybe Putin should be dick of the week, like half the weeks.
No, that's true. Just like a lot of other people were like, oh, you could win again. Yay. Like Donald Sterling. You're like, yay, you won again.
Do you think Putin and Donald Sterling go on vacation together? Hey, I'll meet you at the Dick Ranch. Yeah, I'm heading there too.
Go probably hang out at his compound down in Sochi and talk about how they rule the world.
And hate minorities.
Yep, definitely.
Well, I'm going to vote for the person that shot down the airplane. That's pretty dick.
Yeah, definitely. That person, yeah, I vote for them too.
Like, who are these people that have surface-to-air missiles? How come we as the world can't be like, hey, you've got surface-to-air missiles. We're going to take them away from you.
Unfortunately, that's where the strain in the relationship between America and Russia lies.
Russia, don't they have bazillions of weapons that have kind of gone missing over the years since the height of the Cold War? Don't they have nukes, unaccounted for nukes?
Hey, be careful with what you're saying, because I think we're in the same boat as too.
I think we know where our nukes are, and we're dicks because we still test them. It's like, our nukes work, so let's just blow up some ocean because, oh, who cares about ocean life?
They're training exercises. But let's not get into politics. It's no place for taboo topics, right?
Let's go back to protein-based picnic stains.
Yeah. So how'd you get your protein-based picnic stain last week, Kim? What were you doing? Bounce chicka bout wow.
I was sitting on the couch. Okay, let's go to the Sidekick's prediction.
All right. So everyone had their fun, but now it's what am I gonna say? I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Regroup. Come on, get the waves. Get the wave.
I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed. There's so much going on this week. Last weekend, everyone was kind of super mellow and like took the much needed break, but now it's like, all right, what's the future gonna hold? It's time to hang out with family. Like, I think everyone kind of is crazy right now, and there's so many things they have to do, but now it's like, I feel like everyone's kind of traveling a little less, maybe, or they're actually getting that family time in, whether it's going to Yosemite or going to Hawaii for a family vacation, or it's just staying local and going over for a family barbecue. Focus on family. It's going to get crazy in August, but the last week of this month, it's all about you. So make sure, like, anytime you make a decision, it's all about you and no one else. You will be tempted to be a dick this week, but give yourself a timeout. So if you guys ever feel like you're like, oh, I'm such an asshole, be like,
hey,
all right, what?
Don't say that on our podcast.
Oh, sorry. Beep. If you're tempted to be a dick, give yourself a timeout. Someone's going to need your help. So look for the signs and help that person that needs extra help. And lucky numbers are 23, 45, 63, 11, 23, and 9.
Woohoo! I'm going to go buy my lotto ticket now. Woo-woo!
Holla.
All right. Well, that was our podcast today. Let's see if we have any questions.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, no. The answer is no. So, what are we doing next week?
Next week is all about midsummer shoe maintenance.
Ooh, exciting. I got some shoes that need some love.
I know.
Uh,
I have a lot of flats that like have like the outside of it, the actual heel is all like dinged up, like my flats, where I think it's just like faux wood, and so the faux wood is coming off.
cool. Well, next week, bring your sandals to the podcast. We'll do some cool stuff online. Woohoo! You're going to be so excited. Uh,
Yay!
this is Taboo Topics by Fashion First Aid. I'm Honest Kim. We also have the Psychic Sidekick, but you can't see her. Thanks for tuning in. See you next Tuesday.
Ooh, and don't forget, like us on Facebook. You have till Thursday. And we'll
Up
donate 50 cents to the animal shelter of the Wood River Valley.
for every new like. Thanks. See ya. Bye.
Bye.